hacking community growth. So basically, growth hacking is a general term. In our case, since we are building a community, so hacking community growth is more apt in our case. So the first thing is, as we were discussing, what is growth hacking. Okay, now community growth hacking is an experiment-driven technique to determine the most effective ways of growing a community. By the way, if just we go back, hacking is something we are basically capturing something in a faster way. Okay, in a faster way as well as in more efficient way. So similarly, growth hacking is to basically hack growth or to capture growth so that we can grow faster and we can grow at scale. So that is what basically is growth hacking, and community growth hacking is basically hacking community growth with different experiments driven techniques. Now the process of growth hacking involves a mix of marketing, content, creativity and analytics. So this is a mixture of everything. It's not only marketing, it's not only creating a good content, it's not only distributing. It involves everything from marketing to content to creativity and to analytics. So all these four things are major thing in growth hacking. Okay, and the reason why it's called growth hacking is because usually you would have seen a hacker finds a quick and a cost-effective but innovative method to attain growth. So that is what a growth hacking is. You are basically finding quick but efficient ways to grow instead of following conventional processes. The reason that conventional processes are effective, but then it might take some time, it might be time consuming, and you cannot experiment a lot of things. In growth hacking, you can do a lot of experiments, you can test a lot of things in a shorter period of time and you can get quick results. And basically it's cost effective as well. So that is what a growth hacking is. Now, what are the different growth hacking strategies? Okay, so now we know what is growth hacking. Basically, it's in a cost-effective manner. You are reaching out to a larger set of audience through different experiments or different agile methods that you choose without spending much money or spending zero money basically. So the first thing is referral marketing. So that is a very good tool of growth hacking. Basically, if you have initial set of people and you ask them that they can get their friends or they can get their known people, or not basically known people or friends, they can get anyone who are interested in your community idea and they can refer these people. And basically, for example, just assume that you are building a community which is paid, so people are paying to join. So you can share some percentage revenue with them. Let's say you will say ki bring one person and you will get 25% of the membership fee, and the other person will also get 25% fee. So through referral marketing you have not spent anything, but you have got a paid member. So referral marketing is very effective. Now there are two types of referral marketing. One is the internal referral. You can say internal referral or your customer referral. Those who are members of your community, they can refer. But then there is another term, that is an external referral program, or people also call it as an affiliate marketing or affiliate channel. So let's assume that there are persons who are not basically part of your community because they are not travel bloggers, for example in sales community or in any other community. They are not basically aligned with that topic, but still they know few people who might be interested in the topic of your community, or who might be some travel bloggers. So they can refer these people to join your community, and since they are not part of the community, they will directly get some monetary benefit. So that is called as an external referral or an affiliate marketing. So these overall referral marketing is very effective. And basically when someone refers something, so the conversion is very high and the value for that person is very high, because that is a referred thing. So he also think that people are liking it, or my friend has really liked it, that's why he is referring. So referral is a very strong point here, and you should definitely try out referral marketing whenever members start joining in. So you should plan it out. And there are ways to basically convey this referral marketing. One thing is you should definitely tell your members about referral marketing via different ways, email, WhatsApp, or since they are part of Like Minds community, you should definitely create a referral marketing campaign for the members who are in the community. And those people who are really liking the content, who are really belong to the community, they will definitely get in few members from their network. Now moving on to the next point, that is social media platforms. So definitely you should look out for social media platforms. First of all, preferably the platforms where your competitors are not present, as well as the common social media platforms like Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, LinkedIn, and other things. Now, the point I have mentioned is find social media platforms your competitors are not using. So I have specifically mentioned this point because in community growth, it's very important that you find out some social media channels or applications which are specific to the topic of your community, but these applications are not very known. So for example, there is a community, let's say, for people who basically prefer doing meditation or who want to practice meditation. Now, apart from the common social media channels like Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, there are specific applications or there are specific platforms for meditation only. So there are people who are basically following meditation and they are part of that community or that channel or that application, whatever you say. Now you should find out these channels, because a lot of people would not know about these channels and mainly your competitors wouldn't be present there. So you should leverage these things. You should start joining such groups, such channels, and start reaching out to the members, indirectly start promoting about your community or talking about your community, so that you will get some people from these channels. And since these are very unknown channels, so you are not spending any money. So you should clearly find out this channel. Now the way to find out are basically Google it, or on Play Store or App Store you can search these type of apps and try becoming a member of such communities and then start reaching out to these people. So this is one way to basically do growth hacking. There are other conventional social media channels. In the next slide I will talk about it, what are the ways. Right now I'm just talking about the other social media platforms which are not pretty known. Third thing is partner with another company to share audiences. Now this is again a great way. Don't look it as a company. Now you can also talk to people who are relevant and who have a sizable followers. So you can just talk to them and ask them ki yaar, please give a shout out to us on your social media platforms or social media handle, and in return you can also feature them on your social media channel, or you can also give them some recognition via your channel. And this is a win-win thing for both of you, because they are just giving a shout out, you are also mentioning them in your, let's say, Insta stories or shout out on any other social media channel. So that way you are increasing your reach in front of the relevant audience, and it's very cost effective, it's very fast, and it's very I would say the conversions are very high. So it's very easy to get people through this channel. And it increases the credibility as well, because someone who is kind of a intermediate influencers, they are basically talking about you, good things about your brand. So the followers will definitely have a look at it, and definitely they will explore your community, and some of them might pay to join your community as well. So that's why partnering with someone who is parallel to your community or the target audience is pretty similar, you should try this out. And this has worked really well. We have seen in other communities as well. Fourth thing is content marketing, A/B testing. Now, as a conventional content marketing, definitely you should write newsletter, blogs. But by A/B testing, I mean you should try out different types of content, and you should also try out various content for different type of audiences. Now, for example, you have written let's say you have answered on Quora. Now you can change the content type. You can also analyze which type of content is working for you and which is giving you best results. So for example, on one type of content you basically highlighted about your community and highlighted about the topic, but let's say your conversions were not up to the expectation, then on the other blog you basically in general you highlighted that topic, not about your community, you're not promoting anything, and then basically it's a general advice to the people who are basically following certain topic. Then you might see that there is an increase in conversion because you have basically shared a knowledge about the topic of your community rather than just promoting your community. So this is basically A/B testing. This is just one example. You can try out different types of content, different type of channel, and definitely you should go for content marketing, because ultimately if audience or the people or the prospects are following your content, they are really liking your content, they will definitely explore your community. So that is one way of growth hacking, A/B testing in your content. That is really important. Now social media growth hacking. So in the previous slide, I have talked about the less known social media channels or the channels which are not explored much, which are not known. Now these are some of the known channels or the conventional channels, but there also we can leverage social media growth hacking or growth hacking. Now one thing is Facebook. So on Facebook there are a lot of groups. Okay, for example, there is a specific topic of your community. Let's say you are building a community of people who want to do meditation. There are a lot of groups on Facebook. People have started these groups and a lot of such people are there on the group. So you should start joining these Facebook groups, become a part of these Facebook groups and analyze how is the behavior, what type of posts are there. Then your objective should not be to start directly promoting yourself, because Facebook admin might block you, because on groups promotion is not actually allowed. So you should the content should be organic. You should talk about the topic and just observe those people who are basically engaging with your posts or liking your post or commenting on your post. You should basically directly message these people that, hey, you are interested in this topic, I'm building a community around this topic. You should tell them the objective and USPs of the community, and then you can ask them to join. So this is a mixture of comment marketing plus a Facebook group marketing, because in Facebook group you can do a lot of things. You can post, you can also comment on others' posts, you can directly reach out to these people who are showing interest or engaging with your post. So definitely use Facebook group as a growth hacking. It's a very good platform to do. The other thing is WhatsApp groups. Now there are a lot of WhatsApp groups, and you will also find WhatsApp groups around your topic. One problem is you will have this question that how to find these WhatsApp groups. So basically you can check out in your network. That is for sure you should do. Otherwise you can also search it on internet. Okay, but on internet the problem is there are a lot of groups which are not active, or which are basically with very less members or very few members. So just be cautious when you search online these WhatsApp groups, or when you Google it. The relevancy won't be very high, but yeah, definitely you should join such WhatsApp groups, become a member, and again start observing the behavior of other members. And then you can personally reach out to these people, because these people are really interested in the topic, since they are chatting a lot about this topic. And then you can basically tell them about your community and ask them to join the community. Next, some of the channels I have mentioned is Slack is one thing. Although a lot of groups are private on Slack, but still you can search it on Google and you will find a lot of groups on Slack, on LinkedIn as well. So LinkedIn is very powerful, because if you have specific community and if you feel that specific type of people are there. For example, if you are having a career building community, or you are, let's say, helping them to attain a life skill, or helping them in their career path, so you should definitely try LinkedIn. You should join the groups in LinkedIn and start reaching out to the people who are very much active in such groups. Next important point is comment marketing. So comment marketing is applicable on all the social media channels wherever you can comment on the post. Let's say Facebook or Instagram is one thing, Twitter is another thing. You can retweet basically, right? So, or you can reply as well. So by comment marketing, we mean that whenever you find relevant post about your community, about the topic of your community, you should definitely comment, write meaningful comments first of all, because comments are visible and a lot of people would be seeing your comment. So you should be writing very meaningful comments so that people recognize you. They also feel they also see that someone is writing good comment, they have a good knowledge about basically the topic, and that's how you increase your visibility. You get more credibility via comment marketing, and then in a indirect way you can also start mentioning about your community as well. But at least do comments on relevant posts so that your handle gets more visibility and people will start following you. So once they start following you, they will definitely see your post where you are talking about the community, and they will explore your community and might join the community. So comment market is again a very powerful tool that you should use. Last point is Quora Spaces. So on Quora, you would have seen people write articles, people ask questions. So one thing is you can also ask question, and via question you can basically see what type of people are replying. You can reach out to these people, or the other way around is you should answer. So you should find relevant questions around the topic, and you should definitely write answers. Again, content is very important here, and in answers you can provide them solution which is linked to your community. So this is again a very great way to reach out to right people, because Quora is a good source and a lot of people ask questions there. So if you also search on Google, Quora links appear on Google search as well. So it gives a good visibility and good reach. So yeah, this was it about the major social media growth channels, which are the conventional social media channels. I have basically included this suggestive reading, so please go through it. These are basically growth hacking strategies and some best practices on social media growth hacking. So definitely go through it. These are 2 good blogs, and it will give you a broader learning about growth hacking overall.